Hi YouTube friends, it's Megan Tilly back with AIM Soaps, and today I am making an avocado soap. I'm using, it's not very creative at all. Many people have made a soap similar to what I'm making today, however, it's the first time I'm making it. And it is the Avo Bath type fragrance and avocado. And I am going to use the same proportion I use with my carrot soap. Is 1.5 ounces in a 48 ounce batch of soap. That's the oils percent is the 48 ounces. So I love to eat avocado. I'm going to save some of this for myself. I eat avocado with mustard. So we'll first measure out our 1.5 ounces and then I'll eat the rest. My water today is already at room temperature, so all I have to do is mix up my oils. So this is going to be a fast process today to make soap. Today is Tuesday, and I've been at work all day. Just got home a while ago. This soap is going to be just one color. Of course, green. So I'm going to lose some in the pureeing process. So this is 2 ounces. I'm going to give it a little bit more because we're going to puree it and lose some in the container. That is 3 ounces. And I'm going to eat this. I'm eating mine with this mustard, which we bought the other week. It is Sweet with Heat, President's Choice. Delicious. I'm going to mix up my oils, and while they're cooling down a bit, because I heat them up a bit when I'm mixing them, I'm going to eat this, and I'll be back when everything's at room temperature and ready to go in the mold. I am back now to puree my avocado, and I don't have a food processor, so I am going to puree it in my magic bullet. I'll just add a little bit of water, and we'll mix in the avocado. Make sure it is locked, and make sure the lid is on and that the lid is closed. Sometimes I turn the magic bullet with this open and get stuff everywhere. Today, let's make sure it's closed. And get everything out of here the best we can, and then we'll mix everything else together, stick blend until it's nice and creamy with no chunks. Fragrance oil. Smells really good. I added a touch of spice to mine. So mine has a little bit of a spice to it. Green. And I want another darker green, so I'm going to add a touch of orange. Just a little bit. This will give my green a bit of a green brown to it. Just that much orange. Let's talk temperatures before we start. My oils are at 78.8 degrees Fahrenheit. My lye water is at 73.7 degrees Fahrenheit. My lye water has been sitting for a couple days, so I don't really like the way it looks. It has some kind of crystals that have reformed that were once diluted. So I'm going to pour it through a strainer. And in fact, it's the same strainer that I put my avocado mixture through earlier. So let's pour my lye in. we'll stick blend this up and pour it in the mold. Let's leave this a minute to thicken. Because you can't smell, this isn't smell-o-vision, you don't know that this smells amazing. It smells like a salad. Lemongrass. I put in extra spice. It smells really good. I put in my hearts. This one's yellow and this one's white. And I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes to thicken up before I fill up the rest. I'm back now, friends, and we're going to cut the soap. I've already cut 2 pieces. This is what they look like. I was wrestling with the cutter a little bit, which is why I've already cut these 2. I do have some dark specks, which is probably from the avocado that was closest to the skin, and it's a bit darker. And I like that. It is a natural soap. So that doesn't bother me at all. I've been wrestling with this cutter. I think I've got it now, working the way I want it to. It was doing 2 things. It was cutting crooked, and when it hits this bar, it was putting a jagged edge in the soap. So I got out a screwdriver and loosened everything here and retightened it. So I think I have it now. This is a long weekend in Canada, so I actually have 4 days off work, and then another day is a training day, so I'm just like 5 minutes away from home and training, and a shorter day, so feels like I have 5 days off work. Because my drive to work is almost an hour long, so that gives me a break to not have to drive in. And I am spending my long weekend organizing my house. Where I live in Canada, this is a holiday that it's called Civic Holiday, and each town or city uses it for whatever purpose they decide to use it for. I'm going to make these a touch wider. And where I live, because we have this enormous lake, we call it Aqua Days, which is a day to celebrate water. And they have a race for kids where midway through the race they run through bubbles. I saw a little bit of that today, and they have normally boating and something called cardboard races where people make boats out of cardboard, and I think you see they make them float somehow and race in these. This year though, everything in the lake is canceled because there is too much E. coli. It has been nonstop rain all summer. So I'm organizing my house. We've lived here 5 years. And the way we organized it 5 years is not functional anymore. You have to live somewhere for a while to kind of see how it would work best as a living space, I think anyway. So now I'm switching things up. I'm going to have one room, because I have 2 businesses, so it got a bit complicated. I had one room for soap and one room for dolls. And then I had a painting studio. So I took up 3 bedrooms in a 5-bedroom home. I'm going to switch and have one storage room for both businesses. And the painting studio will still be there, but it will have much less in it. It'll be easier to use. And one room will go back to being a guest bedroom, which is what it used to be. So that's going to take up my whole 4-day weekend. Well, it takes a long time to organize and move stuff around. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed watching me make my avocado soap. It smells really good. I wish that you could smell it, as I do every week. I'll just show you. I have two hearts. One is yellow and one is white. And they're both kind of on an angle, which I like. I find that more whimsical than straight up and down. I try to get them straight, but when they go on an angle like this, I don't really mind. I think that gives it a touch of whimsy. And I hope that you have a good rest of the day today, and take care of yourself and take care of all the people around you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.